Hello, Desert Sands students, family, and staff. Welcome to our 2021 Spring SGI Rush event, a virtual reality. My name is Miguel Mojica, and I am a small group instruction teacher at Desert Sands, and I will be your host for this event. Our small group instruction team is very excited to share our new round of classes for the spring semester. We have been working incredibly hard to provide and create a virtual reality classroom. As you may all know, we will remain virtual this spring semester. However, by joining one or more of our classes, you will have the feeling that you are in the actual classroom with the teacher and your peers by your side. Today's event will involve a presentation from each SGI teacher going over their classes that they will be teaching. At the end of this presentation, there will be a Google Form link, which would allow you to select what classes you are interested in joining this spring semester. We will follow up with you and your teacher in the next weeks to confirm your enrollment in the class. In addition, we will be having a live question and answer event on Tuesday, January 19th at 12 p.m., where you will have the opportunity to ask us any questions about our courses being offered. With that said, I would like to kick off this event by welcoming our first teacher, Ms. Turner, to talk about her classes.
Hello, Desert Sands students, parents, and staff members. My name is Ms. Turner. So I am the one of the teachers for SGI Digital Skills, as well as SELW, which means Social Emotional Learning in the Workplace. For our first course, we will be discussing digital skills. Digital Skills is held Wednesdays 11 to 12 via the Zoom platform. It is a Google Classroom with lab hours. It fulfills your computer literacy credit on your transcript, so it meets your graduation requirements. Students will learn fundamentals of G Suite essentials, soft skills, hard skills, communication skills, time management skills, as well as the importance of staying safe online, as well as representing themselves in a positive light through their digital footprint. Use a variety of schools to increase the productivity and organization while working online, and the importance of multimedia in enhancing academic and professional projects. Next slide. Digital Skills reviews Google Suite Essentials, surviving the internet, becoming the internet, productivity and self-confidence, and becoming a Google Ninja. Within these 5 credits, there are additional lessons. Here, you will be able to read the additional lessons under each credit. For our next course, we will be offering Social Emotional Learning in the Workplace. This course is held on Mondays from 2 to 4 p.m. via Zoom. It is an 8-week course, virtual, through Google Classroom. It is a 5-credit elective on your transcript. Students will learn how to develop self-awareness, self-control, and interpersonal skills. These skills are vital for school, work, and life accomplishment. Several activities include understanding emotions, feel and exhibit empathy for others, establish positive relationships, set and attain goals, and make responsible decisions. Credit topics are self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship management, and responsible decision-making. Here we have SGI Professional Skills taught by Miss Marilyn Jablonski. It is held every Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 2 p.m. It is an 8-week course, virtual SGI course through Google Meet. It is a work readiness credit, which is on your transcript, and it meets graduation requirements. Students will learn soft skills, hard skills, communication skills Time management skills, you will explore diverse work environments along with challenging situations like discrimination and harassment. The components needed to successfully obtain employment. You will learn about college and career opportunities, which will be explored through the virtual job shadowing platform program, as well as review virtual mock interview questions to help prepare you for a video and audio meeting to prepare you for your future on a meeting platform. The SGI professional skills credits review employable skills, career research, getting the job, professionalism, and financial literacy. Under each one of these credits, you'll notice that there are bulleted points, which these are projects that you guys will be working on together with Ms. Jablonski and your classmates to help develop your portfolio, your employment portfolio. You'll be going over a digital employment portfolio, cover letter, exploring virtual job shadow, college and career research, creating a resume, learning on what to say and what to wear during interviews, and when speaking to employers, creating references, as well as professional work environment. So learning how to dress, the do's and don'ts of, your environment setting. Also, how and when to provide a thank you letter, as well as balancing a checkbook, writing a check, and reviewing credit worthiness, and attending your virtual mock interview. Here, Mr. Blonsky also teaches the Career Technology Education Introduction to Performing Arts. It is a 5-credit elective, CTE credits towards the Performing Arts pathway. Here you will explore career interests, be a team player, be a leader, create and collaborate. It is held Wednesdays and Fridays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It is an 8-week virtual CTE course, and it begins January 27th through March 19th. Next slide. Intro to Performing Arts, the COVID Christmas. Here is a shortened example of the final class project. This video is an abbreviated example of what students create as a final class project using the performing arts elements they learn over the class course. The final project is a collaborative effort of the class acting as a production team, creating their very own production, which includes a storyline, music, movement, and lighting elements. Mr. Mojica, if you can go ahead and press play.
Hello, sir? Oh my gosh, sir, I was calling you that we're gonna gather for Christmas, we're gonna open presents. Oh, I'm so excited to know, sir. We're gonna open presents, we're gonna eat dinner, have dessert. I'm so excited to gather together. We're gonna get to watch Christmas movies, popcorn, and hot chocolate, sir. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Can't wait to see you, sir, on Christmas.
Traditions, like giving gifts to friends and family, invoke the joy of Christmas past. With life so hectic year-round, nothing can stop this family crowd.
Hello, sir? Yeah, I'm really sad we couldn't gather for Christmas or open presents together. Yeah, the COVID really affected everybody. It really sucks. Yeah. As long as for our safety.
Though there is still joy in giving gifts to a loved one, It places a border of separation as the social distance is followed. Expressions of joy are hidden by masks.
All right, what a great presentation these students did. It was so enlightening to see them create this final project for their performing arts collaboration. All right, we will go ahead and go on to the next presenter.
Thank you, Ms. Turner. So let me start by talking about one of our teachers, Mr. Guevara. He has created a Google Classroom screenwriting class. So if you are or ever were interested in knowing how movies are written, this class is for you. In this class, you're going to be covering the basics of formatting a screenwriting, talk about plots, heroes' journey, character development, what a dystopian world looks like, and then anti-hero, and then the characteristics of those anti-heroes. For more information, please contact Mr. Guevara for his class. And next up, we are going to have Ms. Hawara, which is going to be talking about her Math 180 course.
Hi there, my name is Ms. Hawara and I'm the Math 180 teacher. Math 180 is a class that works with your basic math skills and is a fun activity that involves a math software which has videos and games that go along with questions that will help you move at your own pace to do better and better at math. We will meet online every week, 3 times a week, and we'll be able to work on both the software and the packets that are hand in hand with the software. There are 5 packets for the first course and 5 packets for the second course, and they go together in order to build your skills up. You will have the responsibility to do a section, which is called the practice section, right after we do the guided practice together, which I will walk you through, and we will fill out the answers together. So you could do that on your own. Also, you're responsible for the Math 180 software. And in that, there is something called M Skills, which is basically like the test of the packet. And you must pass it as at least of 70% to be able to move on to the next packet. There's also something called the success zone, which is very similar to a Jeopardy game. You choose your own question with your own points and you build it up until you pass it and you move on and you have the green light to move on to the next lesson, basically. Everything will be on Google Classroom, and I pretty much send you a weekly reminder of everything we're doing that week. And I give you the time in the classroom, in the class time. I mean, classroom is such a virtual word nowadays. So I will let you know, like today we're doing the packet, today we're doing the math software, and I will walk you through it. And you could actually share your screen and let me know I'm stuck at this question, and I could walk you through it also. So the credits for the first course will include the orientation, so just like the introduction of the class, multiplicative thinking, the distributive property, division and fraction concepts. And the second course, which is 1B, will have similar, but they're building upon the first 5 credits. So we will keep working on fraction relationships, fraction multiplication and division, decimal and place value, decimal operations, which will be like addition of decimal, multiplication, subtraction, and division of decimals. And then both sides of the zero, which are the negative numbers and the positive numbers. So again, don't think of it as something that's going to be too hard. No, I will be supporting you at all times. And because of the math software, it'll become more interesting. So if you want to build your math skills, join me with my classroom. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Owara, for your Math 180 courses. Next up, I want to talk to you guys about my courses in math that I will be teaching. So for the first course, I will be teaching pre-algebra, and I am very excited because this is the first time teaching this course. And then this class, along with all my other classes, meet virtually through Zoom. All announcements and assignments will be sent through the Google Classroom. And in the class, we'll be using fun and interactive ways of participating. So how do we participate in class virtually? Such tools that we're going to use are Nearpods and Kahoot. And my main goal with teaching you pre-algebra is just to support you in any way possible and get you through all 5 credits of pre-algebra and place you into the second semester. We will meet Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9:30 to 10:45 every week. And the live classes are designed to provide direct instruction, to go over homework questions, and to answer any clarifying questions. The first semester of pre-algebra, you will learn the number system, scientific notation, expressions, equations, and inequalities, proportional relationships, and linear equations. The second class that I will be teaching is Algebra 1. And then very similar to pre-algebra, we will be using Zoom and Google Classroom. We will meet 3 times a week, so Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 11:30 to 12:45. And in the first semester, we will talk about algebraic modeling, understanding functions, linear functions and equations, statistical modeling, and linear systems. And finally, the third class that I will be teaching is geometry. And again, like in the previous classes, we meet 3 times a week. The times for this geometry class are from 1:30 to 2:45, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And we will be using Zoom and Google Classroom as well. And in this course, we will learn the tools for geometry, how to transform or talk about transformations and congruence, lines, angles, and triangles, and end it with trigonometry. So if you need math credit, if you need to take a pre-algebra, algebra, or geometry course, please talk to your supervising teacher to add you to the course. And next up, we have Miss Porras, which she will be talking about her Spanish classes. Miss Porras?
Yes, I'm here. Hola. Okay, so my name is Victoria Porras, and I am the Spanish teacher. As you know, we are going to start our semester the week of January 25th. So Spanish 1. If you are ready or you want to meet the requirements of the foreign language, I think this is good time to do it. Or if you want to take Spanish, just an elective class and you need elective credits, go ahead and enroll. So in Spanish 1, we are going to learn basic things of the language and some grammar. I think this is a easy program, and I try to make it easy for you because learning a language is hard. So now, how we are going to do this? We are going to use Google Classroom. As you see, this is SGI class. So SGI, we are going to work together. We are going to meet two days a week. And your participation is really important, see, because you get points for it. And this is not a really hard class. like I told you before, I am trying to make it easy. Okay, so I would like you ask questions. Please let me know what you need to know. If you think Google Classroom is hard to do it, it is not. See, because I am the first one like trying to do this to do the class easy with technology, but I can show you, I can teach you how to do it. So please, my email is on the screen. Send me an email, ask any question you have, and I will answer. I will give you details. I will explain everything. Anything you know, please let me know. Ask me questions, okay? And now for Spanish 2, all those students who already took Spanish 1 will know, and if you work with me, you know how we do it. See, most of the time we finish or we complete 1 credit per week. So same thing, if you already took Spanish 1 and you would like to continue with your Spanish, go ahead and enroll. And also I have my my email. Okay, I have my email there. Send me anything you need to know. And for Spanish 2, we meet only 1 day, but we have a little more hours, but you will know it's not really hard. See, you know how we work, you know how we do everything, and I think you will make it. So anything, please let me know, send me an email. And also on like Mr. Mojica already told you, we are going to have a session for answer questions to you on Tuesday the 19th. So I think that's all. Or also, if you don't know how to do it, please talk with your supervising teacher, and they are going to help you to enroll in the Spanish class. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, and I hope see you on the first class of our semester. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Porras. Next up, we have Mr. Bertzel, and he will be discussing his art and photography classes.
Hello, everybody. I hope you can see me here. My name is Jeff Bertzel, and I'll be teaching the art history, the art 1, art 2, and digital photography classes. I'm just gonna give you a brief description of all those classes and what you can kind of expect. In art history, art history is basically history seen through the lens of art. In this case, you look at this painting called Pilgrimage to San Isidro by Goya. And you look and you see the dresses and the ladies in their finery, and people are picnicking. This really is a good representation of Spain and Goya as when he was a court painter in the court of Spain. But 10 years later, can we get a slide change, please? 10 years later, Goya paints the same scene from exactly the same perspective, but the world is a lot different. And if you look closely, you see just kind of horror and misery everywhere. It's brutal, and you wonder what could have made this happen. Next slide, please. And you look really closely right here at this point, and it's not a great representation. There's better images, but what you see is the face of Napoleon. The one smiling, happy figure in this kind of group of people that are just having this horrible, miserable time. You look at it, helps us through the fashion, through the art, the music, and the culture. In art history, you begin to understand your times and how they can sometimes relate to the people in the past. As we look around what's going on in our world today, we can move to the next slide. As we look around, in the world today, a lot of times you don't always have the words, don't always have the verbal language. Sometimes those things are ineffable. There's so much going on that you can't put it into words in a simple thing. And that's where art and in things like art and photography can, you know, kind of bridge that gap in human experience and human understanding. Art 1, we're going to be basically using as an introduction to materials and mediums that help you better express some of those ideas and thoughts and feelings that you might not ordinarily be able to do as clearly as you might with in a visual medium. And we try to start giving you some of the tools to help you better make those that effort, help you better to create that expression. Digital photography, very similar. Basically, you're looking at between art and R1 and R2. R2 is much of the same materials, much of the same emphasis, but we generally give you a little bit more freedom to kind of choose your own direction, your own path in terms of subject matter. And it's just a little bit more open to kind of be even that much more expressive. But it's a lot of ways we're helping you to kind of even more fully, deeply, explore the mediums, and also some more history. That's to help you give you some visual representation. And then lastly, you're going to talk about photography. Photography is, in no small way, we're dealing with the same kinds of ideas that you look at in Art 1 and Art 2, which is how do you kind of create an image? How do you use the world around you? In this case, we're just simply using a different series of tools as opposed to, pencils and chalk and paint. You're using the photograph, the camera. In this case, we're going to be using digital photography. And your phones work just fine for everything you probably want to do. Their phones are actually very good quality. And we're basically going to help you try to make better photographs, make them more interesting, make them something that you're going to look at again and again, that will hold meaning for you. And that's basically it. So the art and photography classes, we're going to be one time a week for 3 hours each week. Again, experience is not required in any of these classes, and you don't, there's, and that's that. To go back, history, we meet once a week. Although I may contact you a bit more frequently if there's issues with your credits, but we basically meet once a week for 1 hour. So it's a little bit, there's a bit more on you, and it's just more reading and kind of looking things up online. And that's really about it. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Bertzel. Next up, we have, we're going to talk about college dual and enrollment classes.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mr. B. I facilitate the college dual enrollment classes. So the dual enrollment classes are a little bit different than all of the other SGI classes. These ones are actually held through Antelope Valley College. So the professor is hired through ABC instead of us, and they're the ones that teach the class. I'm just here as a point of contact, somebody to look over your work, making sure that you stay on top of your work, that type of thing. This next round will start in March, and we'll be offering 2 different classes. We're going to have HD 101, which is human development. It's college and life management. It's a great introductory class to college, and you end up getting 3 college credits and 10 high school credits taking this class. The other one is DM 103, which is digital media. So if you're interested in any sort of digital design, that type of thing, this might be a good class for you. Both classes will get you 3 elective credits in college and 10 elective credits for high school. And the classes are open to all Desert Sands students. Right? And the other class that I actually teach is the CTE Business and Finance. It's going to be a 4-class pathway. We'll be running Intro to Personal Finance starting on the week of the 25th. It's a 4-class pathway, which gets you 20 credits. The first class is Intro to Personal Finance, which gets you 2 professional certifications, including a CPR certification. And it basically teaches you all the skills you need to be that you need to be an adult and manage your money. So it teaches you how to write checks, how to create a budget. You end up getting a personal finance certification by the end of it, and it's just a good class that all students should, or it's a lot of skills that a lot of students or every student should know when they graduate high school and get your first job. We also run interviews and kind of get you set up for life after high school. The classes that would come after that are small business management A and B, which is a little bit more about either working the professional world or if you want to run your own business. And then the final capstone class would be business management. So if you have any questions on any of those classes, always feel free to contact me, and hope to see you in those classes.
Thank you, Mr. V. Now, as we wrap up our virtual reality event, here are the next steps. So step one is to ask questions to SGI teacher. And then in the following slides, you're going to see our contact information. Also, talk to your supervising teacher about what classes you are interested in. Speak to your parents about the schedule and attendance, because attendance is very important with these classes. And lastly, please join us for our live Q&A event. So we're going to have a question and answer event on Tuesday, January 19th from 12 to 1 p.m. And this event is going to be so that you guys can ask questions to each one of us. We'll all be there ready to answer your questions. Here are some links for the meeting. So we have one down here, which is bit.ly/SGI_Q and A. Or if you have a smartphone, you could scan this QR code. Now, limited seats. So with all our classes, we do have limited seats. So please get your interest, or if you do have an interest in a class, please sign up right away. And first classes start the week of January 25th. You could sign up today for your interest in any course. If you go to this link, bit.ly/SGI Rush, and again, you have the option of using a QR code, and this will take you to the form that we will be using to collect your information. So your name, your teacher, contact information, and you could just select whatever course you are interested in taking. Our SGI teachers will contact you to see if your schedule fits with the class times, and then we will contact your supervising teacher in addition to that. Okay, and let's go back, or let's do one more slide. Sorry, let me present this. Okay, so for the spring semester, we have 2 sessions. So session 3, which starts January 25th, and that's going to end March 19th. And then session 4, that one starts March 22nd and will end sometime in May. And again, talk to your supervising teacher about the class, about your schedule. And don't forget to join us for our Q&A event. Here is our contact information. So if you want to email any one of us, just write your name and what class you're interested in, and we will all be happy to reply to your message. Thank you so much for joining us for our SGI Rush event, a virtual reality. We hope this was very informative to you, to parents and to staff. And again, please let us know if you have any questions, and we'll be ready to answer them. And let me put up the enrollment link again. So So you could do this today. You could do this right away. Go to bit.ly/SGI Rush to go to that form where you could sign up. And we'll start contacting you when we see your name. Thank you so much and have a good day.